I believe that you can summarize any team in sports with just 3 simple words. And today, I'm sticking with the NFC West. The last video I did was about Seattle. This time, our dreaded rival, the San Francisco 49ers. My 3 words, limited by Jimmy. I was terrified this offseason hearing rumors about Tom Brady going to San Francisco. Just as terrified as I was last year when I heard about Antonio Brown or Odell Beckham allegedly going to San Francisco. So when Tom Brady signed with Tampa Bay, even though it's in the NFC, it was a relief to me. And now with Emmanuel Sanders heading to the Saints, I think it's a great turn of events for Seattle in the sense that while, yes, DeAndre Hopkins is within the division, he went to what was the weakest team last year, and the strongest team outside of Seattle, San Francisco, lost easily their top, or one of their top weapons from last season. He wasn't there the whole year, and he wasn't always on the field due to health injuries, but he was their most elite pass catcher out there outside of George Kittle. But limited by Jimmy, I say this because last year, the San Francisco 49ers reminded me a lot of the 2013 Seattle Seahawks. I thought the playoffs were setting up to be almost a reverse of the 2013 NFC Championship game because I was expecting to have Seattle go visit San Francisco in San Francisco for the championship game. In 2013, it was in Seattle, and Richard Sherman was on Seattle and made the game-winning play. I thought it was going to be the opposite, except I was hoping Richard Sherman didn't make the game-winning play this time because he would play for San Francisco. I thought it was setting up for San Francisco to go have a blowout victory in the Super Bowl, the best offense in the NFL versus the best defense in the NFL, and the team up-and-comers with very physical defense and their own mantra and swag about them that blew out the NFC Championship game. Now with Green Bay meeting them in it, I thought it was setting up for San Francisco last year to be their year, no question about it in my mind. They had a great turn of coaching by Kyle Shanahan, following after his father, Mike, and running the West Coast system with a million different running options, million different runners that they'd hand the ball off to. Deebo Samuel got touches, Raheem Mostert, the running back trio. I thought it was destined for them to be the NFL champions. But the only reason that they didn't get it done, Jimmy Garoppolo couldn't hold on to the lead. They went away from the run. I completely disagree with going away from the run. They had Kansas City's defense on the reels late in that ballgame. They still had the lead. All they have to do is keep running the ball down the clock. What was it, 2nd and 5? And they passed the ball, incomplete, and then incomplete again. Or the turnover, and now Kansas City's right back in the ball game. We know how explosive their offense can be. Emmanuel Sanders came on the radio and spoke about how he felt when he dropped or when he couldn't reach the pass from Jimmy Garoppolo overthrown late in the Super Bowl. And what he said was, honestly, I didn't think it would cost us the game. But Kansas City was so explosive after that, just goes down and scores another touchdown. Now Jimmy Garoppolo and the 49ers are out of the game. Jimmy Garoppolo is one of the main reasons that they lost that game. I blame 50-50 on Shanahan as well. But Jimmy Garoppolo was in position to go win that game. They practiced that play with Emmanuel Sanders. The deep connection that would have been the game winner in the Super Bowl all week long, both weeks, that is. In the game, Emmanuel Sanders got double covered and somehow still beat it. Jimmy Garoppolo had an open touchdown and missed it. This was San Francisco's season. It's only getting rougher from here on out. They're going to have to pay their guys. They already lost to Forrest Buckner, Emmanuel Sanders, some of these guys. It's going to hurt them moving forward. Kyle Shanahan, once again, the Super Bowl woes, and the 49ers of San Francisco, my 3 words are limited by Jimmy.